Hey guys, I wanted to talk to you about the artificial dream that I was in last night. And it was something about Emirates, and I can't recall the whole dream. It's just artificial, it's not real, it's not coming from God, and stuff. That's why I wanted to address it. And so I've, the last thing I thought, or whatever it crosses my mind, that Emirates will be involved in my targeting. I would have thought about everything, but Emirates is involved on my targeting. But hey, I would not discredit that or not think they're incapable. What they've done to Sudan, for a country of 40 million people. So for them to target me or to pay for my targeting, yeah, at some point, that's what they do. That's what they do anyway. They're like, in this dream, they're trying to figure out, something if I'm going to war with them or something like that, And that's a dream, And the other thing I wanted to talk about is, I was going to forgive the enemy. I was going to forgive the enemy. It was like a couple of weeks ago. And I thought about it, contemplated on it and forgiven them. But then I woke up the next day, I was being cooked. And I said, remember I mentioned to you guys before that I will not talk about my being cooked with radiation. But the point I'm trying to make here, I was going to forgive them. And that was a stupid idea, But hey, they helped me decide. Because I was talking to God and I said I was going to forgive them, God. And then I woke up the next day, I was cooked, So I'm glad I made the right decision, guys. Not to. So, two things I'm not going to talk about anymore. Forgiving them or about being cooked with radiation. So I'm going to suffer in silence about that. And forgiveness, I'm not going to bring it up anymore, guys. Okay? Especially about them, If I'm going to talk about forgiveness, I'm going to talk about in general sense, but I'm not going to mention any of these people because I don't believe in forgiveness. You forgive people who are deserving of forgiveness. You understand? Someone who harm you without knowing, Somebody step on your foot and it's not intentional. Yeah, you forgive that person. You understand? But if it's direct attack towards you, you do not forgive that person because it's intentional. You understand? So that's why two things I will not mention anymore. Being cooked with radiation and forgiveness. Okay? And it's done. Okay? That's all I want to talk about, guys. And just get out of my chest. You know what I mean? And there was so many things I could talk about. So many other things I could talk about. So yeah, so I'm shifting my focus into something else. I'm not gonna really think about what the enemy wants from me. I'm gonna think what I want in life. I'm not gonna think about what they want, because if I'm not gonna be playing ball or give them what they want, why would I think about it? Why should I even think about that? So I just delete it out of my memory. You know what I'm saying? And call it a day. That's just exactly what I'm gonna do. All right. Have a good morning, guys.